Swadik here off Chong here, and today we're going to be talking about brown gold. And some people might say, what is brown gold? Is it all these little guys right here? Or is it one of these? But of course, worldwide, brown gold at the moment would be considered eggs. So the laying hens we purchased 250 laying hens to start off our journey. So a lot of people on the internet or elsewhere might tell you, get some hens. They're really easy to care for, but there's a lot more entailed just in that. Firstly, you're going to need the land. And secondly, you're going to need a hen house and everything that goes in it. Be it the water containers or the feeding troughs. Those made out of the good old classic Thai PVC piping. And of course, you're going to need the chickens. Now where we live in Chong, the hens themselves cost about 250 baht per hen. And that is raised till 4 months old and inoculated. And thirdly, you need to know what the hell you're doing. Me and wife did some theory work before we left New Zealand. But also wife's lucky because her mum and her aunt that lives further away have all taken care of hens before. And if you're going to be setting up hens in Thailand, you're going to need air conditioning. These work surprisingly well. These are solar powered fans. But obviously then you need to set up nesting boxes. And we have 30 odd nesting boxes all through here. As well as when it rains, they need good covering. These heavy tiles are very good for blocking out the heat, but sometimes they do make it very hot and humid in here. So hence the fans. We've got 3 fans set up. We may actually look at getting a bigger one that can increase the airflow through the hen house, especially for the hot season. So if you look at the other hens, here's one example. This hen here, unfortunately, is blind, but she doesn't let that stop her. Do you, baby? Yeah. Poor little girl. But despite her disability, she gets in there with the rest and makes sure that she gets her feed and gets her water. So little baby here, she has to rely on her hearing. See her sitting up and looking, trying to listen. Where I am. Hello. Hi baby, come here. Come on. Where am I? Come on. There I am. You found me. Good one. Imagine how hard it would be in life as a blind chicken. Chickens are all for one type of animal, but they do flock together and look after each other at times with noises and sounds. Just the other day we had a snake out here. When wife came into the hen house about 10 to 15 minutes later to collect some eggs, he was in the back of the hen house and we'd heard a couple of very loud startling noises. Righto! Wife's collected the eggs this morning. 10:30 a.m.'s collection. Probably looks more than it is. That is 150 eggs roughly. So see, these are some of the eggs that she's stockpiling here. She has several customers that have shops. There's a Mukata place, and they'll put their orders in. Now, one of the things I'm going to show you, good for me, I get all my eggs for free. So you get eggs that have spoilage. See that one there? It's probably been packed by a chicken. I don't have to pay for eggs. But to be fair, I've already paid for them. So it's just about breakfast for me, having a late breakfast today. But I'm going to crack some eggs and I'll show you the nice deep dark orange colored yolks that we get. Whew, that was a good breakfast. I made scrambled eggs out of those guys. I'll give you a quick rundown now. What is our earnings off of 250 hens, even though over the last 6-7 months of having the hens, we've probably lost, let's say, just with fatalities and stuff, just with the way that hens are, just a very fragile creature, unfortunately. We're probably down to about 230 hens, maybe 220 hens over the last 6-7 months of owning the hens. But roughly we get about 200 eggs a day, and that's plus minus. Some days we might get like 190 something, other days we might get 210. So roughly we're getting about 30,000 baht for a month. But then you have to take your associated costs with having the hens, obviously. It's obviously feed, hay, rice husks, just the vitamins, the herbs that we need to buy for them. What else? The apple cider vinegar. After the monthly costs are subtracted from that, leaves us roughly somewhere between 15 to 16, 17,000 baht roughly a month to live on. Like, we still have savings. It's not huge money, but it's a start. Right, so that's our rough cost that we have. But as you can see here, house is not painted yet. I've been working on a couple of other odd little projects and stuff like that. One I'll reveal to you now, and that is Thailand's Asia. So Thai and lens is one word, and I'll put a link in the description. Thailand's is a social media post page on Facebook. Covers light-hearted stories, right through to cute little animal stories, right through to factual news. Everything's covered in a light-hearted style, but Thailand's is based with the view from Thailand, but also covering all of Southeast Asia. So go ahead and give it a follow and see if it's for you. Right, I've got a couple more things to show you, so quickly take a ride with me. Mako, don't fight. Too many. Right, if you live in Thailand, you may already know it's tamarind season. And my wife's mum, if you take notice, majority, probably 90% of the trees on the property are all tamarind trees. So if you've been around the wee villages, you'll see people sitting on the doorsteps peeling tamarinds at the moment. Right, I'll quickly show you the second thing I want to show you. And it's more a public service announcement just for people to take care at the moment. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Right, this is what I want to show you. Sugarcane. It's sugarcane harvest season. Now I'm sure everyone knows that, but the public service announcement, other than watching out for the trucks that are on the road and the old e-towns carrying the sugarcane, is, and I don't have any here available with me right now, but I could do, is snakes. On our property we've had about 3 or 4 snake sightings this week alone, so definitely be careful of snakes being disjointed, dehomed by the sugarcane harvest happening. I've said before, we have sugarcane far out the back of our property, not even the field close to us, and we've had 3 or 4 snake sightings this week, which is 3 or 4 more than we get per month usually. But luckily where we are, the snakes we tend to get in our part of Isan here only tend to be just sort of rat snakes and stuff like that. Luckily we don't tend to get a lot of venomous sightings in our area, which I'm happy about. Here's me walking around my flip-flops telling them about snakes. I could be standing one right now in that tall grass. Fun fact though, those coconut trees, I'll put a link in you'd be surprised on the amount of deaths per year around the world, not just Thailand, on falling coconuts. So if you're near coconut trees, just be careful and try not to walk under them. Right, so I took you out to show you 2 fun facts and ended up showing you 3. So I think we'll sign today's video off here. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.